गणेशाय नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽधमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासम् शरीरं मे विचर्षणम् जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय मेधा देवी जुषमाणा न आगा विश्वाची भद्रा सुमनस्य माना त्वया जुष्टानुदमाना दुरुक्तान् बृहद्वदे विदथे सुवीराः त्वया जुष्टऋषिर्भवति देवि त्वया ब्रह्मा गतश्रीरुतत्वया त्वया जुष्टश्चित्रं विन्दते वसुसानो जुषस्वद्रविणो न मेधे मेधाम इन्द्रो ददातु मेधां देवी सरस्वती मेधां मे अश्विना बुभावाधत्तां पुष्करस्रजा अप्सरासु च या मेधा गन्धर्वेषु च यन्मनः दैवी मेधा सरस्वती सा मां मेधा सुरभिर्जुषतागु स्वाहा आमां मेधा सुरभिर्विश्वरूपा हिरण्यवर्णा जगति जगम्या ऊर्जस्वती पयसा पिन्वमाना सा मां मेधा सुप्रतीकाजुषन्ताम् मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मय्यग्निस्तेजो ददातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि इन्द्रियं ददातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि सूर्यो भ्राजो ददातु हंस हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Good morning to everyone present here. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you all to this national webinar on bioenzymes. I am Sonaram Shankar, the coordinator of this event. The webinar have been organized under the auspices of University Department of Chemistry, Lalit Narayan Mithila University, Darbhanga, in collaboration with Mithila Council of Science and Technology. This event exemplifies our commitment to advancing research and fostering meaningful discussion on sustainable science and innovation. The theme of today's webinar, Bioenzymes, Innovations and Application for a Sustainable Future, highlights the immense potential of bioenzymes in addressing critical environmental and industrial changes. We are gathered here to explore their roles in building a greener and more sustainable world. At the outset, I extend heartfelt greetings and best wishes from our esteemed patron, Professor Sanjay Kumar Chaudhary, our Vice Chancellor of this university. His unwavering support and vision continues to inspire us in our endeavor to achieve academic excellence and fostering impactful research. I take this opportunity to warmly welcome the convener of this webinar, Professor Prem Mohan Mishra sir, Head of the University of the Department of Chemistry, Mithila University. His dedication and visionary leadership has been pivotal in organizing this event and bringing us all together. A special warm welcome to our distinguished speakers who will share their valuable insights and expertise on various aspects of bioenzymes. Dear speakers, your contribution will inspire innovative thinking and stimulate meaningful discussion. I also extend a heartfelt welcome to all the participants here whose enthusiasm and engagements are driving force behind the success of this event. It is my pleasure to welcome the organizing team comprising committed members from University Departments of Chemistry, Mithila University, our collaborative partners. Special mention to Professor B.K. Jha sir, joining us all the way from Noida, and the many representatives from Bioenzyme Entrepreneur Association, Bangalore, whose involvement has enriched this initiative. My heartfelt thanks also goes to Mithila Council of Science and Technology for their collaborative support in making this webinar possible. I would request at the outset to all the speakers to adhere to the time and to all the participants to maintain the decorum. Without much delay, I would like to invite Professor Prem Mohan Mishra sir, the convener of this webinar, to deliver the introductory speech and set the stage for today's discussion. Professor Mishra.
Such an elaborate introduction. And Ohayo gozaimasu, Sonu sir. It was such a delight to hear that, here. And I'd take a moment to extend my gratitude, especially Sonu sir. What a beginning. Nothing like that I've heard before. It was amazing. It was like Mother Earth was healing herself. So thank you so much. And I also extend my gratitude to the Mithila University Organizing Committee and BEA for giving me this opportunity. I hope I'll be able to do justice to my subject. I'll be trying to lay a base, a foundation of, in general, aspects of bioenzymes and the whys. Technical know-hows can come later because we already have a panel from industries and the other experts who can share their case studies and everything. So not dwelling deep into the technical know-hows, but just the biochemical aspects of how this. Yeah. So is my screen visible? Is my screen visible, everyone?
Yes, please.
Yeah, but my video has gone off, but that's okay. I think I'll start my presentation. It's high time. The video is not switching on, but that's okay because as long as the screen is available. So yeah, sorry everyone for whatever the technical glitch we had to face. So catalysts of life, as I said, I'll be unveiling just the biochemical parts behind the bioenzymes. And bioenzymes, maybe many of us, we have already encountered this term and it's like becoming very, very prevalent in various industries. So bioenzymes are also popularly known as garbage enzymes or ecoenzymes, miracle enzymes or wonder enzymes. By many names they are known. So they're basically biocatalysts which speeden up the biochemical reactions. They're basically the proteins and hence they are used as multi-utility natural organic cleaners because they are produced from organic waste like vegetable and fruit peels or flowers or leaves or barks of few stems. And the process involved is fermentation, anaerobic fermentation, wherein the mixture of all these waste peels along with some sugar source, mostly jaggery, which we use, and water in a proportion of 1 is to 3 is to 10. When that mixture is made, it takes almost around 90 days for the fermentation to occur. And then the final end wonder enzyme product, which we produce, that contains a little substantial amounts of acetic acid, lactic acid, flavonoids, alkaloids, saponins, and various other enzymes. We will see in our further presentation what are the enzymes and how they act. So all these enzymes and all these substances together, then they are used to clean up the or digest the waste or soils or stains, and also foul smelling bad odors also. So this is how beautifully these enzymes are versatile and they work in various ways. Coming ahead. Just a minute. Yeah. So the beginning, it's like the bioenzymes beginning. These are my enzymes when I started initially, maybe around few years back when I started harvesting them and batching them. So as it's mentioned rightly, they are eco-friendly, pocket-friendly, user-friendly, multi-purpose natural cleaners made by fermentation of various kitchen waste or other organic waste. Dr. Rusupun from Thailand. She's the founder of Thai Organic Farming Association. And she's been exploring bioenzymes since 1980s. And she's been a mentor and driving force behind, keeping up the spirits alive in us and constantly coming up with few new researches wherein these enzymes can be applied in varied industries. Okay, so why bioenzymes? As I mentioned that अगर अपना why clear हो जाता है तो जैसे कि how technical know-hows तो पता चल जाते हैं. It's like क्यों करना है and why it's not an option anymore and why it's become a must. It's a requirement. So talking about the landfills management and supporting circular economy. Landfills are among nation's largest source of methane emissions, trapping as high as 28 times more heat than what carbon dioxide does, and accounting to be a major players in global warming scenario. So in India itself, they say that around 62 metric tons of waste is generated. So if I take into account only the municipal solid waste also, around 30 to 50% of municipal solid waste is organic wet waste. So now all this waste, all this, kachra jo otherwise would have ended up in the landfills and producing and emitting these, toxic gases and fumes. So what we can redirect this entire organic wet waste into a value added high product, thus supporting the circular economy also, because the waste from one product is again directly being used and into a high valued end product called as bioenzyme. So that's how we can manage the landfills while supporting circular economy also. And then sustainability, as we all know that they are totally organic cleaners, totally organic. And we all know about the underground water, groundwater depletion situations or soil fertility degradation situations we all have been facing. So since they are totally organic cleaners, they are best suitable as, in varied industries as cleaning agents also. And they are environmentally benign because as we have already mentioned that they're totally degradable by microorganisms, and because they are mostly proteins or peptides, so they can be effortlessly be expelled from the adulterated streams without causing any disposal issues. So it also puts check on greenhouse emissions also, thus creating a very benevolent ecological balance. And also they are antifungal, antiseptic, and antibacterial also in nature. So that's how they show environmental friendly products. Then residual cleaning. These enzymes are absolutely non-corrosive and non-abrasive in nature. That is what that they do not leave any deposits behind, which are conventional chemical, harsh chemicals, chemical cleaners cannot do. They always leave behind some deposits which are in direct contact with us even after the things are cleaned. So this residual cleaning property is a very important property which is exhibited by these bioenzymes. Uh, Plus, because they are microbial structures, they can penetrate into the even smallest of the cracks and crevices, which again chemical cleaners cannot do. Then they are multi-utility in nature, which is like one enzyme can one enzyme in many uses. They are very, very versatile, like right from hair cleaning to car wash. If I talk about the domestic utilities, like where not, clothes, dishes, floors, tiles, toilets, surface disinfectants, many more. Everything you think of it, and there is a use of bioenzyme there. Why I mentioned domestic utilities? Of course, industrial pollution, industrial effluents also they are active, but this gray water pollution which we face from the domestic background is also a very what should I say, it's like major polluter, accounting to a huge amount of water pollution, which otherwise that groundwater, whatever it could have used into the irrigation facilities. But we need grey water treatment plants also. So it's like if you use the bioenzymes at the domestic levels, we are preventing that cost and that time, and that water could be used for irrigation and farming and many other purposes. So safe replacement for many harsh, aggressive, corrosive, and toxic conventional chemical cleaners. We will see, like, if these are the general chemical cleaners which we use on a daily basis, soaps and shampoos. Soaps, they say that it takes less than 13 seconds for soaps and those chemicals to get imbibed and absorbed into our skin, deep into our skin. And they also erode us of the natural moisturizing factor. So while they're cleaning, it's like, they're so abrasive in nature that they removing the natural moisturizing factor of our skin. Shampoos also, we all know that they get deposited on the scalp. Detergents, dishwashers, fold cleaners, is the same story everywhere. Detergents also, they're like fabric expanders. What happens is we feel that it's getting clean, but deep inside the cloth or the fabric, the chemicals get deposited, and then we are in direct contact with them throughout. And a very crude raw list, there can be many more. The list could be endless, but just a raw list of what all chemicals from the kind of cosmetics and other consumer ingredients, stuff which we are using, what all chemicals are inside and how they are affecting, like this SLS and SLES, the sodium lauryl sulfate and the sodium laureth sulfates. We find them from toothpaste to detergents everywhere, and they are like very bad irritants and causing dermatitis and gastrointestinal tract infections and many more. Same is with 1,4-dioxane, which is used mostly in cosmetics. That also is a skin irritant. The bleaches that we use in laundry or cleaning, drinking waters and everything, they are eye and lung irritants. Formaldehyde, which is used in cosmetics and most of the fabric softeners, they are also RTI tract irritants and all. Phosphates, which we have in foods and drinks, they also have adverse effect on environment. Same with surfactants and volatile organic compounds, which all have health and health hazards, and they pose a very strong threat to the economical aspects also, ecological aspects also, I'm sorry. So now the potential applications of bioenzymes. We have already talked about the domestic utility part. So bioenzymes, regarding the domestic utility of the bioenzymes are like the potential applications. They can range from depending on the concentrations and dilutions at different sources. So they can be used as fertilizers also, plant growth hormones also, wastewater treatment also, and stabilizing the industrial waste activated sludge also. But as I said, mentioned earlier, that I wanted to highlight domestic use because that's where most of us can start. We don't have to wait for any what should I say, permissions or license or any authorities or any organizations to collaborate us with, and we can readily start them. And we've already seen that the vast usages of where in every aspect of domestic level they can be used. The wastewater treatment, yes, of course, at the industrial levels and everything, enzymes have been used to treat not only natural water bodies, but also domestic wastewater very efficiently. So again, there is a permutation, combination, and different concentrations that are involved. It is studied that at an optimum concentration of around 10% or so, it showed a higher percentage removal of TSS, TDS, oil, grease, BOD, COD, chlorides, everything. And in the soil stabilization unit, bioenzymes can help bring in positive alterations in one or more soil properties so that it can create an improved soil material with increased strength and with increased durability so that they can prevent soil erosions and dust generations also. So related to soil stabilization, we'll be hearing in further presentations, the case studies and the researches which are done by other experts on soil stabilization and composting. And air pollution control, by now we all are aware of the adverse effects of urbanization and industrialization on air quality standards. And their ill effects on health and ecosystems. I mean, that is not something we can sweep away conveniently under our carpets by now. So a study shows that the fine particulate matter smaller than 2.5 micrometers is identified as the fifth ranking risk factor for mortality. It is shocking when I heard that wherein the report said that around 3.3 million deaths, which is 62% of the total air pollution related deaths in infants, is solely due to of this fine particulate matter. So now bioenzymes, they has the potential to absorb such pollutants, it be from cigarette smoke, soot, or vehicle fumes, or wherever it comes. So bioenzymes can absorb those pollutants also, and they also can control the foul odor which is emitted by gases like hydrogen sulfide and methane and other toxic gases. They can reduce that also by reducing the BOD of system. And coming to the agriculture part, as I mentioned, regarding the agriculture aspects and composting, we have other experts also who have done their own, who can come up with their own case studies. And this is not something which is new. We have been using these enzymes for ages and for generations. So bioenzymes, they speed up degradation, degradation rates, and help in the composting process. And it also improves the soil quality, as we have seen in the earlier, that and thus it promotes the high yield. And again, dilutions depend from different ecological sites, where taking consideration different ecological factors. So irrigation can also increase organic and nitrogen content of soil. They can be used as foliar sprays during flowering season or during seed germination stages, and many, many other usages. The basics of bioenzymes, as we have already discussed, that they are natural catalysts and they speed up the biochemical reactions. So these enzymes are proteins, and the bug, the bacillus bug, which is present in bioenzyme, it is a harmless spore. It is a single-celled prokaryotic species that is present both in soil and environment. Harmless, why? Because it cannot interact with the environment. So it's totally safe and easy to handle. Hence, it is well suited to cleaning applications. So what happens when diluted at the point of use? these spores, they work with these enzymes, they work best with dilutions, as I have been mentioning time and again. So when they are diluted at the point of use, these spores, they germinate. Now they are like, those woken up bachas who are like, the minute they wake up, now they are like, bhook lagi hai. So now they're looking for carbon source to eat. And what is a carbon source? Source all the mess and spillage and growth that we have caused, that is the carbon source for them. So they are ready to consume those carbon source. And now they replicate every 20 minutes until that carbon source is totally exhausted. And the byproducts of these enzymes are produced during, when they are digesting the dirt and growth. And the only byproducts that are left are hydrogen and water. That is safe cleaning in action. So unlike other chemicals, they might not work instantly. Like when we talk about the conventional chemical cleaner, see, whenever I mention chemicals, it's like, see, these are also biochemicals. But whenever I'm mentioning chemicals, I'm taking into consideration those toxic, harsh chemicals, which are not very eco-friendly. So in general, we just use them as chemicals. So I'm just throughout my presentation, wherever I used normal chemicals, I meant about them. So unlike those harsh toxic chemicals, what happens is who work, they might appear to work very instantly, but they leave a lot of damage behind. So now here bioenzymes, they might be slow, and they work best overnight because they need germination and replication time. So for example, if I'm staining there's some
Mute host tools. Okay, just a minute.
yeah. Am I audible now? Am I audible now?
Yes, yes, you're audible.
Yeah. Actually, somebody is annotating, some Mr. Rakesh Yadav. And
Okay, that's why I wanted to.
yeah, please
Yeah,
stop annotating because I'm trying to present and it's creating little disturbance.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. We request all the participants just to maintain this. It is more. Yeah, please, please.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. So, where was I? Um, okay, so like they need time to generate and replicate, and they best multiply overnight. So after even after we have put them to use, they will still keep on working for days until the problem is resolved at source. Hence, they are very powerful cleaning tools, and particularly they become the go-to choice for customers who really do not want to expose themselves to these harmful chemicals, especially children or pets, or So this not only makes the cleaning easier, but also prevents the growth of bad bacteria because they are antimicrobial also in nature, and thus curbing the unpleasant odors also. Fermentation in enzymes. So enzymes have been, as I said earlier, that they have been used thousands of years in various industries like food and beverages, and because they aid the breakdown of glucose into ethanol and carbon dioxide anaerobically. So this is not something new that these enzymes are working for us. These little heroes, they are already working for us, and this whatever process that the process that they work with is fermentation, and that's anaerobic. And the fermentation process is like the bacteria from the fresh organic waste, it generally breaks down into sugar and alcohol. So alcohol, which is a highly unstable gaseous form, so then after a period of 90 days or something, again it gets broken down into more stabler enzymes. We'll see what enzymes they are ahead. And this entire production process is oxidation in the absence of air. And when this fermentation process and the acidic environment together, then they can provide the optimal conditions for extraction of these enzymes, and the waste can get fermented. And the end product with the byproducts of enzymes, other enzymes, it can contain digestive enzymes like amylase, maltase, lipase, and pepsin, etc. And the types of fermentation, initially the anaerobic fermentations in the absence of air, where microorganisms like bacteria, yeast, they break down the organic matter, and the enzymes thus produced are responsible for the digestion of the organic waste. And then these bacteria also, to survive, they need a sugar source, which we use generally is jaggery. That's the energy source, and that enables them to produce the necessary enzymes. Then microbial metabolism happens, which involves the process of metabolizing the organic matter. And the other byproducts which are produced in the process are lactic acid, acetic acid, alcohol, and gases like carbon dioxide. They are also all totally safe, non-toxic, because even the emissable amounts are also not very substantial. And these enzymes themselves are also produced as part of the microbial metabolic activities. So the mechanism, it involves something similar like we see it in our daily lives, like, very similar to how our saliva in our mouths, it initiates digestion, how it breaks down the food in our mouths. This entire mechanism of bioenzymes is also very, very similar. Even the enzymes involved are similar, like when we talk about the amylase activity, or we talk about the lipase activity. So it's the same salivary amylases or lingual lipases, the same process. And hence the cleaning agents, they use it because it's the same enzymatic action. It effectively breaks down and eradicates all the organic proteins and organic growth, anything which, like urine, blood, feces, vomit, any blood, any food, organic waste, and everything. So the main goal of garbage enzymes is that only, that's to break the large complex organic molecules into the simpler, more manageable compounds. And another beautiful part is that there is no killing mechanism involved here. It's only the breakdown mechanisms. So it's like, just breaking into more manageable compounds without killing or without. So ecological restoration is also happening hand in hand. It's not that it is disrupting the ecological balance. So the actions which usually happen are proteolysis, where proteins are broken down into amino acids and peptides. Amylolysis, where the complex starches are broken down into glucose and maltose. Lipolysis, where the fats are broken down into glycerol and fatty acids. And cellulolysis, where the cellulose is into simpler sugars. So these are all the organic waste which we encounter in our daily lives, like, proteins and all from our food waste, and lipids from our fats and grease and stains and cellulose from the plant material. So whatever the organic waste is, they can successfully digest them. And this is the enzymatic action, where the organic waste and the bacteria, the bacillus spores, when they are releasing the enzymes break down into fat and oil, and bacteria can consume this waste, and the end product is a very natural substance, water and carbon dioxide. These are the types of enzymes: the proteases, which are breaking down the proteins into amino acids; then the lipases, which are breaking down into fatty acids and glycerol; the myelolytic action, which we were talking, complex starches into simple sugars. And now the selection of ingredients, which is very interesting, like because I was telling you about the technical know-hows, then we do not have to really beat our brains harder, because this is something which we can all do conveniently with a little bit of just, our ancient knowledge, which we, especially India, we Indians always carry that ancient knowledge of ghar ke, nukse and all jo apne bolte hain. So the selection of ingredients totally depends on the application, where it is applied, where you want to use it, and what properties in the enzyme do you want to bring in. So like if you just have mentioned, like if you talk about neem, since neem has antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral and insecticidal properties, so if you want such properties in any of your place wherein you can use, so these benefits are dispelling and repelling insects, hygiene and preventing infections. If you want to use for these benefits, you can make neem enzyme. Same is with tulsi. If you want the benefits of purifying the air and surfaces, or fresh aroma and protection against pathogens, then you can use tulsi enzymes, because they are antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral and antioxidant in nature. Same if you need aroma and beautiful fragrances, so that you can directly reduce the need of harsh cleaners also, because that's what cleaners basically do. They lure you with beautiful colors and beautiful fragrances. That's why we get so tempted to use them. So we can use aromatic plants which have the natural cleaning properties, as well as they add a pleasant aroma to our enzymes. Then the soap nuts, the natural saponins of soap nuts, they tend to be beautiful cleaners with gentle cleaning properties. Citrus enzymes, very widely used, very extensively used in almost every field, because they have a natural cleaning property, natural exfoliants, and they have natural cleaning acids also. So they are beneficial in excellently cleaning the tough surfaces, and also used in cosmetic industry also. Same is sage. If you want to, highlight the benefit of, again, cosmetic industry, where you want natural soaps and skincare and hair care, then sage, like antiperspirant, antibacterial, and it has astringent properties. So this is how we can, when I was talking about the permutation combination of what all ingredients you can pick, so that you can make bioenzymes, which is suitable for your usage. Wherever you want to use, you can successfully use it in those fields. Okay, so here I end my presentation, and I'm really sorry for all the technical glitch that was happening time and again. And of course, it was breaking the momentum, but I hope, the basics are covered. And I really want to thank, and I didn't want to end it. Because it's the be, I really hope that it's the becoming and the being. there is no ending for bioenzymes. So after it's the beginning, it is the becoming and the being. Thank you everyone for patient hearing.
Thank you so much, Jayashree, for this wonderful presentation. And love the way you started and love the way you ended, uh, the beginning and the becoming. So it's really nice that the beginning has been focused upon the applications of bioenzymes, on how these multi-utility enzymes contribute to the breaking down of pollutants, recycling the waste, or enhancing eco-friendly processes. And I like the thing which you mentioned about the residual cleaning, which is very, very important. Many a times we tend to see a white layer on the utensils and everything, which we just wipe off with the cloth and just forget about it. But later on, do we come to know what all has gone into our body, and also how chemicals are absorbed into our body. It takes only 13 seconds, you mentioned. So that is where we really need to understand the importance of using bioenzymes. And domestically, yes, it is already late we begin. So if not, you've started before, then start the journey today, I would say. Also, you mentioned upon how bioenzymes can be used in all the industrial purposes, also different, the treatment of waste, soil stabilization, of course, air pollution and agriculture. You also took us through the basics of the bioenzymes, where how the working of the bioenzyme, how the bioenzyme works on the grit and grind you have explained. You took us through the fermentation process also, and also the mechanism of enzyme of by giving the example of our own saliva, how saliva digests the food and breaks down it into the simpler material. You also emphasized on the enzymatic reactions and actions, and also in the end, you took us through the selection of ingredients, which took us back to the memories of our parents and grandparents when they would say that have haldi, it is good for your health. Apply haldi when you get cuts and wounds and all these. So we are going back to our next speaker is Ms. Taru Singh from Bulandshahr, Uttar Pradesh, an inspiring homemaker turned advocate for chemical-free farming whose dedication to organic agriculture and environmental sustainability has left a lasting impact. Ms. Singh holds a diploma in food processing and mushroom cultivation from Pantnagar University, and has undergone a specialized training in organic farming at Holkar University, Indore. With a strong academic foundation, she has developed innovative and eco-friendly agricultural practices, furthering her mission to promote sustainable and chemical-free farming methods. Since 2018, Ms. Singh has been dedicated to advancing organic agriculture through expertise in vermicomposting, organic tonics, natural pesticides, and value-added agricultural products. In 2024, she founded Peels Factory Private Limited, a pioneering initiative offering bioenzyme-based solutions for sustainable agriculture, waste management, and environmental conservation. She also established a farmer producer organization in 2023 to promote sustainable rural development and support grassroots agricultural initiative. Ms. Singh is currently focused on improving agricultural practices, enhancing environmental sustainability, and advancing livestock care through innovative bioenzymes and organic methods. She serves as the secretary of Bioenzymes Entrepreneur Academy of India and holds a position of Uttar Pradesh State President for WICI. In these roles, she actively contributes in shaping policies and initiatives that benefits the farmers and protect the environment. Taruji exemplifies the transformative potential of organic farming and sustainable practices. Her work serves as a source of inspiration for all of us. I request Taruji to share her insights on mass composting, crop quality, and farm animal care. Taruji, over to you.
Thank you, Yogni ji. Hello, everyone. Myself, Taru Singh, and thank you so much for being a part of this event. Today, I will be sharing my experience with you, and today I will share my experience with you on the topic mass composting, crop quality, farm animal care, water cleaning, and pollutant degradation. So, let's start our journey. So we use bioenzymes in different crops uh, and got amazing results. So this is the farm of APS farm, which we have worked. So
Taruji, the
left side, top
presentation is
left
not
corner. Hello.
Taruji, the presentation is not visible.
Okay. Mm.
हाँ अभी दिख रहा है.
दिख रहा है? So let's start. Hello everyone. Today I will be sharing my experience with you on the topic mass composting, crop quality, farm animal care, water cleaning, and pollutant degradation. So let's start journey. Start with our farm. It's the top left corner, vermicompost unit along with vegetables, besides flowers, marigold flowers, and guldaudi. And then lemon orchards are there, and sugar cane, and extreme right, थाई नेपियर ग्रास, जो कि एनिमल्स में फॉडर का काम करती है एंड रिच सोर्स ऑफ प्रोटीन है. तो ये जो हमारा फार्म है, इस पे हम अपने बायोएंजाइम का यूज करके हमने इन सबको बायोएंजाइम से ही ट्रीट किया है. ये वाटर बॉडी है, इस पे हमने फिश भी पाली है, वो भी बायोएंजाइम के थ्रू किया है, और इसमें हमने सिंगाड़े भी ग्रो किए हैं एंड बहुत अच्छे रिजल्ट्स हमें बायोएंजाइम से मिले हैं. सेकेंड, आप सभी जानते होंगे कि बायोएंजाइम किस तरह से बनता है, और अभी हमारे स्पीकर्स ने बहुत अच्छे से प्रेजेंट भी किया है. सो जितना भी ऑर्गेनिक वेस्ट है उसको फर्मेंट करके हम एक बहुत वर्सेटाइल लिक्विड बनाते हैं, जो कि इको फ्रेंडली है, मल्टीपर्पस है. उसको हम होम केयर में, एग्रीकल्चर में और एनिमल हस्बेंड्रीज में यूज करके अपनी लाइफ से 80% केमिकल्स को रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं. एग्रीकल्चर में यूज करते हैं, उससे हम अपनी सॉइल हेल्थ को इम्प्रूव करते हैं और क्रॉप की क्वालिटी को इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं. और एनिमल्स में जो हमारे पेट्स हैं और जो हमारे एनिमल्स हैं, उनमें हम यूज करके, फार्म एनिमल्स में यूज करके, पोल्ट्री में यूज करके, फिशेस में, बर्ड्स में, उनको यूज करके हम एनिमल की हाइजीन को इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं और उसकी हेल्थ को इम्प्रूव किया जा सकता है. फर्स्ट इज मास कंपोस्टिंग. जितने भी ऑर्गेनिक मैटर्स हैं, ऑल ऑर्गेनिक मैटर्स लाइक काउ डंग, जो भी हमारे फार्म का वेस्ट निकलता है, हमारी सब्जी मंडी के बाद जितना भी वेस्ट निकलता है, हमारा क्रॉप रेजिड्यू हो गया, जो हमारा पोल्ट्री वेस्ट होता है, पोल्ट्री वेस्ट हमारा फॉस्फोरस का रिच सोर्स है. गोट फार्मिंग में भी जो हमारा ऑर्गेनिक वेस्ट निकलता है, शुगर फैक्ट्री से हमें प्रेस मड मिलता है, जो पराली है हम लोग जनरली जला देते हैं, उसको हम मास कंपोस्टिंग में यूज कर सकते हैं. हमारी किचन से किचन वेस्ट निकलता है, एवरीथिंग जो हमारा वेस्ट निकल रहा है, फार्म वेस्ट निकल रहा है, एनिमल वेस्ट निकल रहा है, जो पेपर्स निकल रहे हैं, हम उनको मास कंपोस्टिंग में यूज करते हैं. एंड देन हम इसको मास कंपोस्टिंग में लार्ज उसमें हम यूज करते हैं. बायोएंजाइम की हेल्प से इस प्रोसेस को हम स्पीड अप कर सकते हैं. और जैसे आपने इस पिक्चर में आप देख रहे होंगे कि हमारा बल्क है जहाँ पे काऊ डंग इकट्ठा है, और ये पराली जो जला रहे हैं, इसकी जगह हम इसको मास कंपोस्टिंग में यूज कर सकते हैं। ये पैर्थेनियम ग्रास है जो कि बहुत ज्यादा वीडिसाइड है, एक तरह से नुकसान पहुंचाती है हमारी क्रॉप्स को। हम इसको भी मास कंपोस्टिंग में डाल के एक नाइट्रोजन का बहुत अच्छा सोर्स मिल सकता है। ये हमारा पोल्ट्री का वेस्ट है, तो इन सब को ऐड करके हम अपना मास कंपोस्ट स्टार्ट करते हैं, और बाइंजाइम की हेल्प से ये इसका डिकम्पोजिशन बहुत स्पीड अप हो जाता है। इसके इम्प्रूव न्यूट्रिएंट्स इम्प्रूव होते हैं, और इसमें जो स्मेल आती है, आपने जनरली देखा होगा कि कंपोस्ट में स्मेल आनी शुरू हो जाती है, पेस्ट होते हैं, वो सब बाइंजाइम से फिनिश हो जाते हैं। एक तो ये कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव होता है, बहुत अच्छा ऑर्गेनिक फर्टिलाइजर होता है, एंड देन हमारा जो वेस्ट है उसको मैनेज कर रहा है और हमारे इन्वायरमेंट को क्लीन कर रहा है। सो किस तरह से हमने अपने फार्म पे ऑर्गेनिक फर्टिलाइजर को बनाया, हमने काउ डंग को कलेक्ट किया, और भी जितना भी हमारा फार्म का रेजिड्यू था, वेस्ट था, उस सब को कलेक्ट करके हमने उस पे बाइंजाइम का स्प्रे किया, एंड देन उसको हमने एवरी 15-20 डेज पे इस प्रोसेस को रिपीट किया। और हमने 3-4 बार जब ये स्प्रे किया तो हमें बहुत ही हेल्दी ब्लैक गोल्ड फर्टिलाइजर मिला। ये हमने अपनी वर्मी कंपोस्ट पे इसको यूज किया बाइंजाइम को। और हमने इसमें जब काउ डंग को हमने ठंडा किया, उसके बाद हमने इसमें बनाना बायो एंजाइम की 1:500 की रेशियो में स्प्रे किया। सो बनाना बायोएंजाइम इज अ रिच सोर्स ऑफ पोटेशियम, और केचुओं के लिए भी हेल्दी है। देन हमने उस काउ डंग को अपने वर्मी बेड्स पे डाला, सेकंड पिक्चर में आप देख रहे हैं बेड्स पे डाला, और उसके बाद हमने इसमें मस्टर्ड, बनाना, जब हम अपने बेड्स को पानी देते हैं उसी के साथ हमने उसको स्प्रे किया। सॉरी। देन फिर हमने इसको थर्ड पिक्चर में एक और स्प्रे किया, जब हमने फिल्टर किया अपनी छानने के बाद वर्मी कंपोस्ट को, हमने सिट्रस, मैरीगोल्ड या पार्थेनियम ग्रास का अगर आपने बाइंजाइम बनाया हुआ है तो उसमें स्प्रे करके हमने इसको, एक बहुत ही रिच मैन्यूअर स्टार्ट हुआ। अब आप इस पिक्चर में देख रहे होंगे राइट साइड, इसमें बहुत सारा डंग, काउ डंग है, और हमने जो फैक्ट्री से, शुगर फैक्ट्री से प्रेस मड था उसको ऐड किया। उसके बाद इसमें हमने बायोएंजाइम का स्प्रे किया। 40-45 डेज बाद हमें हाई क्वालिटी मैन्युअर मिला, और ये मैन्युअर जो हम 11 ट्रॉली आप गोबर यूज करते हैं, ये इतना हेल्दी होता है कि 1 ट्रॉली सफिशिएंट। ये गुड सोर्स है ऑर्गेनिक कार्बन का, और इसमें माइक्रोबियल एक्टिविटीज भी बहुत ज्यादा होती है। इसके 5 बेनिफिट्स हैं। ये 5 टाइम्स स्ट्रॉन्गर होता है काउ डंग के कंपैरिजन में, और 1 एकड़ लैंड में 2-3 क्विंटल इज सफिशिएंट, और माइक्रोबियल एक्टिविटीज इंप्रूव होती है, और अर्थवॉर्म इंक्रीज हुए, और ट्राइकोडर्मा और स्यूडोमोनास इस मैन्युअर में मोर एक्टिव होते हैं एज कंपेयर टू काउ डंग। क्रॉप क्वालिटी, बायोएंजाइम को ट्रीट करने से हम अपने क्रॉप्स की क्वालिटी को इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं एज अ फर्टिलाइजर। बायोएंजाइम को हम एज अ फर्टिलाइजर यूज कर सकते हैं, पेस्ट कंट्रोल की तरह यूज कर सकते हैं, और यूज एज अ ग्रोथ प्रमोटर। सो फर्टिलाइजर की तरह हम सबसे पहले अपनी सॉइल को इम्प्रूव करने में इसका यूज करेंगे, सॉइल को, जिससे उसमें माइक्रोबियल एक्टिविटीज इंक्रीज हो, न्यूट्रिएंट्स एब्जॉर्प्शन स्टार्ट हो। फिर उसके बाद हम अपनी क्रॉप में पेस्ट कंट्रोल के लिए देंगे, क्योंकि बायोएंजाइम पेस्ट को मारता नहीं है, वो रिपेल करता है, तो वो एक नेचुरल पेस्टिसाइड है। और फिर उस क्रॉप की ग्रोथ प्रमोटर की तरह उसको स्टिमुलेट करने के लिए उसमें इसको दिया जा सकता है। सो इससे आपकी क्रॉप की क्वालिटी इंप्रूव होगी, हेल्दी होंगी, और उसका सेफ कंजम्पशन होगा, केमिकल्स का यूज नहीं होगा, तो वो हमारी हेल्थ के लिए भी बहुत अच्छी रहेंगी। ये कुछ केस स्टडीज है जो कि बायोएंजाइम की हेल्प से उस लैंड में इम्प्रूवमेंट हुआ। ये एक फर्स्ट मंथ में आप फर्स्ट पिक्चर में देख रहे होंगे कि यहाँ पे कोई भी ग्रोथ नहीं है, प्लांट्स ग्रोथ नहीं है। लेकिन जब बायोएंजाइम का यूज किया तो इसमें स्प्रे किया तो इसमें कुछ प्लांटेशन स्टार्ट हुआ, एंड देन उसको हमने 15-15 डेज पे इसमें रिपीट हुआ। तो उससे जो बैरन लैंड था वो फर्टाइल लैंड में कन्वर्ट हो गया। ये हमारे फार्म के कुछ हमने खुद अपने फार्म पर कुछ जो क्रॉप्स हैं उस पे अप्लाई किया है और इट्स गिव्स अ वेरी गुड रिजल्ट्स। ये हमारे शुगर केन को हमने शुगर केन पे ट्राई किया और जो सीड ट्रीटमेंट करते हैं उसके थ्रू हमने इस शुगर केन को ग्रो किया। जनरली क्या होता है कि 10 to 15 डेज में जो शुगर केन है वो थोड़ा सा निकलना स्टार्ट होता है, लेकिन जब हमने बायो एंजाइम से इसको ट्रीट किया तो उसकी ग्रोथ 4 to 5 डेज में, आप फर्स्ट पिक्चर में देख रहे होंगे, थर्ड डे में उसकी इतनी ग्रोथ थी, एंड देन फिफ्थ डे में उसकी ग्रोथ बढ़ी और 15 डेज में ये एक छोटा सा प्लांट रेडी हो गया। सो बायोएंजाइम वो रेशो ये थी कि 500 लीटर में हमने 1 से 2 लीटर बायोएंजाइम को ओवरनाइट रखा और उसमें शुगर केन बड्स को ओवरनाइट सोक किया, फिर हमने उसको ग्रो किया। ये हमारी सेकंड स्टडी है, ये भी हमने शुगर केन पे ही अप्लाई किया था। आप देख रहे होंगे पिक्चर में कि शुगर केन की ग्रोथ बहुत अच्छी है और सिट्रस बायोएंजाइम को हमने इसमें प्री कंडीशनिंग में पहले स्प्रे किया एंड देन फर्स्ट इरिगेशन दिया, फिर 30 to 40 डेज बाद हमने एक पेस्टिसाइड बायोएंजाइम का स्प्रे किया। ऐसे हमने साइकिल को 15 to 20 डेज बाद हम स्प्रे करते रहे, एक बार सिट्रस देन पेस्टिसाइड्स। इसके बेनिफिट्स ये हुए कि इसमें जो रेड रॉट बीमारी होती है उसका कंट्रोल हुआ, उसकी जो ग्रोथ थी वो यूनिफॉर्म थी फार्मलैंड पे, नंबर ऑफ ट्रिलर्स इंक्रीज हुए और इसका पेस्ट का अटैक, जो रेड बॉरर और टॉप बॉरर डिजीज है, उसका अटैक बहुत हद तक कंट्रोल हुआ। देन ये थर्ड स्टडी है। जनरली यूपी में जो विंटर्स होती हैं दिसंबर और जनवरी में, जो टेम्परेचर होता है वो बहुत ड्रॉप हो जाता है, 0 डिग्री तक पहुंच जाता है, तो उस कंडीशन में अपनी क्रॉप को बचाना बहुत टफ होता है। तो उस टाइम हमने स्ट्रेस हैंडलिंग के लिए अपने ये हमने पोटैटो और शुगर केन को ग्रो किया है, तो हमने इसमें बायोएंजाइम का स्प्रे किया और इसको 1.5 मंथ्स में एवरी 3 टाइम्स रिपीट किया। जो हमारी क्रॉप थी, ये जो पिक्चर है वो दिसंबर 2022 की है एंड सेकंड जो पिक्चर है वो जनवरी 2023 की है। तो आप देख रहे होंगे कि इसमें कितना की प्लांट्स हेल्दी है और उसकी ग्रोथ भी हो रही है। ये हमारे फ्लावर्स थे, हमने मैरीगोल्ड, रोजेस और क्राइसैंथेमम को पे ट्राई किया और एवरी 15 to 20 डेज पे इसको रिपीट किया सिट्रस बायोएंजाइम को। और पेस्ट के लिए पहले से ही हमने पेस्ट का स्प्रे करना शुरू किया। इसमें बेनिफिट्स ये हुए कि प्लांट्स की फ्लावरिंग जल्दी होने लगी और जो बर्ड्स का नंबर ऑफ बर्ड्स था वो इंक्रीज हुए और फ्लावरिंग का टाइम पीरियड बढ़ा और पेस्ट का अटैक कंट्रोल हुआ। ये हम पे हमने बायोएंजाइम से ट्रीट किया और एवरी 15 डेज में हमने इसको रिपीट किया, जिससे इसमें फ्लावरिंग बहुत इंक्रीज हुई, 90% फ्लावरिंग इंक्रीज हुई। और हमने एक बार सिट्रस एंड देन पेस्टिसाइड का किया। एवरी 15 डेज में इसको रिपीट किया, जिससे इसकी फ्लावरिंग इंक्रीज हुई, उनका साइज जो हमारे लेमन्स का साइज इंक्रीज हुआ और उसका कलर बहुत अच्छा हुआ। वायरल एंड बैक्टीरियल डिजीज भी हम बायोएंजाइम की हेल्प से कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं, जैसे नीम, टर्मरिक, गार्लिक, सिट्रस, इन सब चीजें और इन सब का बायोएंजाइम बना के हम लोग 1:50 की रेशियो में 4 to 8 आवर्स के लिए रख देंगे, एंड देन उसको अर्ली मॉर्निंग या इवनिंग में हमें स्प्रे करना है, या तो हम अर्ली मॉर्निंग स्प्रे करें या इवनिंग के टाइम। और इसको हम 10 to 15 डेज पे अगर रिपीट करते रहेंगे तो जो पेस्ट का अटैक है वो अटैक रुक जाएगा। और अगर ये प्रॉब्लम सीरियस है तो हम इसको एवरी वीक रिपीट कर सकते हैं। सॉइल बॉर्न डिजीज, सॉइल बॉर्न डिजीज के लिए जब हम अपनी प्रिपरेशन करते हैं तो हम पहले से ही बायएंजाइम, सिट्रस बायएंजाइम को अपने लैंड में पानी के साथ चला सकते हैं, एंड देन नीम बायएंजाइम को सिट्रस बायएंजाइम के साथ इरिगेशन में फ्लो करेंगे और 15 से 30 दिन में इसको रिपीट करते रहेंगे, उससे कि हमारे जो फंगल कंट्रोल होंगी और हमारा जो पीएच बैलेंस होता है, जितनी भी हमारी सॉइल में डिकम्पोजिशन है वो फास्ट होगा, न्यूट्रिएंट्स अवेलेबिलिटी बढ़ेगी और स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट होगा, टेम्परेचर जो भी वेरिएशन होगा उससे उन प्लांट्स की हेल्थ ठीक रहेगी। बायएंजाइम का यूज हम फार्म एनिमल केयर में भी करते हैं। इसका एनिमल में यूज करने से हम अपने एनिमल्स को क्लीनिंग, साफ जगह दे सकते हैं, हाइजीन दे सकते हैं, उनकी स्किन केयर देंगे। और जहां पर एनिमल्स को हम रखते हैं, बांधते हैं, वहां पे इतनी स्मेल आती है कि अगर हम कॉन्टिन्यूसली बायएंजाइम से एनिमल्स को क्लीन करेंगे, उनके शेड को क्लीन करते हैं, तो वहां पे बदबू चली जाती है। सेकेंड, उनमें जो कट्स, छोटे छोटे कट्स लग जाते हैं, उनमें हल्के वुंड्स हो जाते हैं। बायएंजाइम को यूज करके हम प्रॉपर तरीके से उनके कट्स और वुंड को कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं। हम इसको पिग फार्मिंग में, पोल्ट्री फार्मिंग में, गोट फार्मिंग में, डक्स में, बर्ड्स में, एवरीवेयर जितने भी एनिमल्स हैं इन सब में हम इनका यूज करते हैं, कर सकते हैं। जो पेट्स हम घर में पालते हैं वो जहां बैठते हैं वहां पर भी स्मेल आने लगती है, उनकी हाइजीन। तो पेट्स को अगर हम रेगुलर स्प्रे करें या नहलाते वक्त हम बायोएंजाइम को डाइल्यूट करके उससे नहलाएं तो हमारे पेट्स में टिक्स की प्रॉब्लम कंट्रोल होती है। और जो एनिमल्स में हाइजीन से रिलेटेड डिजीजेस होती हैं उसको हम बहुत हद तक कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं। आपने देखा जो फूट एंड माउथ डिजीज होती है एनिमल्स में, अगर हम इनकी हाइजीन को कंट्रोल करें तो हम उसको इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं। मेस्टाइटिस, मेस्टाइटिस लंपी, लंपी में आपने सुना होगा कि जानवरों में बहुत, एक टाइम में वो बहुत स्प्रेड होती है, लेकिन जो लंपी में बायोएंजाइम एज अ सपोर्टिव ट्रीटमेंट बहुत हेल्पफुल रहा है। और हम शेड की सफाई करने से इसमें एंटी वायरल, एंटी बैक्टीरियल प्रॉपर्टीज होती है जिससे कि वो शेड को सैनिटाइज करता है, जर्म फ्री एनवायरनमेंट देता है। और हम इसको 1 लीटर में अगर 20 to 30 ml मिक्स करके अपने पैट्स को क्लीन करें तो वो इफेक्टिव होता है। सेकंड, जो हमारे पैट्स हैं उनमें टिक्स की प्रॉब्लम बहुत हो जाती है, तो हम उसको वाइप कर सकते हैं, पानी में डाल के उनको नहला सकते हैं। एवरी वीक करने से उनकी ये प्रॉब्लम सॉर्ट आउट हो जाती है। बायोएंजाइम एक नेचुरल हेल्थ बूस्टर भी है। एनिमल केयर के में अगर हम एनिमल्स के फोडर में, उसकी ग्रास में इसको मिक्स करके देने से ये एनिमल्स का इम्यून सिस्टम स्ट्रॉन्ग करता है और उनके डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम को इम्प्रूव करता है। और अगर एनिमल की हेल्थ सही रहेगी तो वो हमारे लिए भी बहुत हेल्दी रहेंगे। देन वाटर क्लीनिंग, स्लज ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट एंड वाटर ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट बायोएंजाइम की हेल्प से हम एसटीपी WTP को क्लीन कर सकते हैं, पॉन्ड्स, रिवर, नाला, इन सबको हम क्लीन कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि इनको क्लीनिंग में जो केमिकल्स यूज होते हैं तो वो बहुत हमारी हेल्थ के लिए भी अच्छे नहीं होते, एंड सेकंड बहुत एक्सपेंसिव होते हैं। सो इसके ट्रीटमेंट के लिए ये एक केस स्टडी है। इसमें 1000 टाइम्स पानी में 1 लीटर बाइंजाइम को डाला है, ओवरनाइट रखा है। आप फर्स्ट पिक्चर में देख रहे होंगे कि बाइंजाइम डालने से पहले कि ये कितना डर्टी पानी है, एंड देन जब उसको डाला, कॉन्टिन्यूसली चलाया, तो 1 डे में पानी में थोड़ा सा क्लीनिंग स्टार्ट हुई, देन सेकेंड डे, फोर्थ डे, और कुछ टाइम बाद ये पानी क्लीन होना शुरू हो गया। 7 डेज, जब हम कॉन्टिन्यूसली 7 डेज तक पानी में बाइंजाइम को चलाते हैं तो वो 60 to 90% BOD, COD, TSS एंड TDS को रिड्यूस करता है। ये एक वेस्ट वाटर मैनेजमेंट है STP का। इसमें से बाइंजाइम के ट्रीटमेंट से इसमें स्मेल आनी बंद हो जाती है, वाटर की क्वालिटी इंप्रूव होती है, और ये प्रोसेस बहुत जल्दी होता है। रिवर्स, पॉन्ड्स और नाला को भी हम बायोएंजाइम की हेल्प से क्लीन कर सकते हैं। आप देख रहे होंगे पिक्चर में कि ये कितनी गंदा गंदा है। ओवरनाइट हम इसमें कॉन्टिन्यूसली, क्योंकि रनिंग वाटर है, तो हम इसमें जब बायोएंजाइम को कॉन्टिन्यूसली चलाएंगे तो वो धीरे 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 हमारे वाटर को क्लीन करने लगेगी। पॉल्यूटेंट डिग्रेडेशन, जो हमारी फैक्ट्रीज हैं जिससे ऑर्गेनिक वेस्ट निकलता है, हाइड्रोकार्बन्स वगैरह, हैवी मेटल्स निकलते हैं, आप पिक्चर में देख ही रहे होंगे कि पानी में कितना ऑयल और ये सब डिस्प्ले हो रहा है। तो इसको बायोएंजाइम की हेल्प से जो कॉम्प्लेक्स पॉल्यूटेंट्स हैं उसको ब्रेक डाउन करके वो सिंपल फॉर्म में करता है, जिससे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म उसको और क्लियर करते हैं। इस एप्लीकेशन से हम इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट को ट्रीट कर सकते हैं, और सॉइल रेमिडिएशन को कर सकते हैं, और ग्राउंड वाटर को डिकंटामिनेट से बचा सकते हैं, क्योंकि ये इको फ्रेंडली है, बायोएंजाइम नॉन टॉक्सिक है और कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव है एज कंपेयर टू द केमिकल ट्रीटमेंट। ये कुछ केस स्टडीज हैं, ये मलेशिया की केस स्टडी है। यहाँ पे पाम ऑयल आजकल सबसे ज्यादा इक्वेटोरियल क्रॉप है, जो कि हर चीज में आपने सुना होगा कि पाम ऑयल को ऐड किया जाता है। तो पाम ऑयल को बनाने के बाद उसमें जो उसका स्लज होता है वो सब, क्योंकि पानी के साथ मिक्स होके बनता है, तो वो सब वाटर बॉडीज में जाता है, और वहां पे सारा ऑयल कंटेंट पूरा वाटर बॉडीज में स्प्रेड हो जाता है, जिससे वहां की जो फिश की लाइफ होती है वो ऑलमोस्ट खत्म हो जाती है और पानी पॉल्यूट हो जाता है। तो अगर हम इसको पहले से ही बायो एंजाइम के साथ ट्रीट करके उस पानी को वाटर बॉडीज में डालें, तो कम से कम 90% ऑयल एंड ग्रीस के कंटेंट्स उसमें से रिमूव हो जाते हैं, और जो 50% TSS और 25% COD कंटेंट्स उसमें से वो होते हैं। ये नोटिस किया हुआ है। ये डी लॉगिंग है, आपने सुना ही होगा, बड़े बड़े शहरों में आजकल ये प्रॉब्लम्स बहुत होने लगी है। आजकल ब्लॉकेज, बारिश होती है, पूरा सिटी पानी में ही हो जाता है। सो बायो एंजाइम को अगर हम नालों में डालने से फ्लड में पहले से ही अगर हम, तो डी लॉगिंग की प्रॉब्लम्स बहुत हद तक सॉर्ट आउट हो जाएगी। ये म्युनिसिपल वेस्ट है, जो कि गाजियाबाद में कूड़े का ढेर है, गाजीपुर में। यहाँ पे लैंडस्लाइड तक हो चुकी है, इसमें लोग मर भी चुके हैं, और ये सबसे बड़ी अर्बन एरिया की सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है। वहां पे गार्डन से ज्यादा कूड़े के ढेर इकट्ठे होने लगे हैं, और हर तरह का कूड़ा, हैवी मेटल्स, टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंसेस, इनऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड्स, हर चीज इसमें होती है। सो बायोएंजाइम के स्प्रे करने से हम इसको 55 to 74% तक डिक्रीज कर सकते हैं। और ये गाजीपुर, ओखला, हर जगह इस तरह कूड़े के ढेर बने हुए हैं। तो हम कॉन्टिन्यूसली बाएंजाइम का स्प्रे करें तो इस वाली प्रॉब्लम को बहुत हद तक हम कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं। So we can leave behind a cleaner earth for the future generations by using bioenzyme in our daily life. Thank you so much. Enjoy chemical-free living with bioenzyme. Thank you.
सरू जी, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आपने बहुत ही सरल शब्दों में इतना अच्छा प्रेजेंटेशन दिया है आज। बहुत ही अच्छा लगा और समझने में भी बहुत आसान लगा। एक रिक्वेस्ट है हमारे सारे जो जुड़े हुए हैं कि काइंडली अपना अपना माइक म्यूट रखे, और साथ ही साथ जो इधर ना स्क्रीन पे स्क्रिबलिंग हो रही है वो अगर आप बंद कर सकते हैं तो हमारे लिए बहुत अच्छा होगा, क्योंकि हम एज अ स्पीकर इट इज वेरी डिस्टर्बिंग टू सी व्हाइल प्रेजेंटिंग आपके स्क्रीन पे कुछ स्क्रिबल हो रहा हो। तो एक रिक्वेस्ट है कि जो भी ये स्क्रिबलिंग कर रहे हैं, हो सकता है गलती से ही हो रहा है, तो उसको बंद करें। तरु जी ने इतना अच्छा प्रेजेंटेशन दिया है। इनका थोड़ा संक्षिप्त में अगर मैं बताऊं तो आपने मास कंपोस्टिंग के ऊपर बहुत ही अच्छे से हमें एफिशिएंट कैसे होता है, और सभी को पता है कि गोबर कितना इफेक्टिव है एज अ फर्टिलाइजर, लेकिन गोबर को और भी ज्यादा इफेक्टिव बायोएंजाइम किस तरह से बना सकता है ये आपने बताया। दूसरी बात, ये जो पराली की जो प्रॉब्लम है सबसे बड़ी, हम लोग सुनते हैं हर बार, हर विंटर्स में दिवाली के आसपास ये प्रॉब्लम उभरती है। तो इसको कितने आसानी से हम लोग बायोएंजाइम से कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं इसके बारे में भी आपने बताया। फिर आपने ये क्रॉप क्वालिटी किस तरह से हम लोग इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं। एज अ क्रॉप्स के लिए लिक्विड फर्टिलाइजर का काम बायोएंजाइम करता है, पेस्ट कंट्रोलर का काम बायोएंजाइम कर सकता है। तो पेस्ट कंट्रोल एज इन आपने इतने अच्छे से बताया कि ये पेस्ट को रिपेल करता है, ना कि उसको मारता है। फिर ये ग्रोथ प्रमोटर किस हिसाब से हम लोग इसको यूज कर सकते हैं, सॉइल हेल्थ किस तरह से बूस्ट कर सकता है, ये तो खैर ख्याली जी ने भी बहुत अच्छे से हमें समझाया था। क्रॉप यील्ड किस तरह से बढ़ाता है, एंड इसकी क्रॉप की क्वालिटी भी कितनी अच्छे से वो उभर के आती है बायोएंजाइम्स की वजह से, ये आपने दिखाया। फिर चलते हैं एनिमल केयर की ओर। अगर आपने ये किया था तो आपने बोला कि कितनी अच्छे से हम पूरे उनके बांस जो होते हैं, जो गोठा कहते हैं, उनकी हाइजीन आप किस तरह से मेंटेन कर सकते हैं। बहुत तौर पे होता है कि जहाँ पे भी हम लोग खेतों में गाय भैंसे बांधते हैं उस जगह से बहुत बदबू आती है, बहुत मक्खियां होती है। तो ये सारा हम बायोएंजाइम से किस तरह से कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं, ये इस पर आपने बहुत ही अच्छा आपका बात रखी आपने। फिर उसके बाद हम लोग बायो एंजाइम इनके खाने में भी डाल सकते हैं और इनका गट हेल्थ भी इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं। शायद ये चीज बहुत कम लोगों को पता होगी। ये एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट आपने टच किया है। देन कमिंग टू वाटर क्लीनिंग, किस तरह से आप वाटर बॉडीज और ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट्स को भी हम बायोएंजाइम यूज करके कितने अच्छे से हम वाटर को ट्रीट कर सकते हैं, पोल्यूटेड वाटर को ट्रीट कर सकते हैं, ये भी आपने बताया। उसके बाद आपने इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट, जो कि एक केस स्टडी आपने जो दिखाई इंडोनेशिया की, बहुत अच्छे से आपने बताया कि पाम ऑयल का जो स्लज निकलता है उसको कैसे ट्रीट किया जाता है। तो ये भी आपने एक बहुत अच्छे से आपने बताया है हमें। बहुत ही अच्छा बेहतरीन सा एक प्रेजेंटेशन विच कवर्ड एवरीथिंग। तरुण जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका। और चैट बॉक्स में जो भी क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं, मैं आपको रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ कि आप उनको प्लीज चैट बॉक्स में सॉल्व करें, उनका क्वेरीज। दैट वुड बी सेविंग ऑन आवर टाइम अगेन।
ओके योगिनी जी।
हाँ जी,
I will
धन्यवाद।
give
तो
you.
I hope the PPT is visible.
Yes, ma'am. Please.
So let me introduce. The topic I am given is special, like how although bioenzymes are literally multifaceted, miraculous liquids, but here we will be talking about bioenzymes and its impacts upon soil and how it impacts the agriculture. So yeah, as we all know that I will start with a very beautiful line from Sanskrit is Kshitihi Sarvasya Moolam. So we consider our earth as a mother. That's why it is our moral responsibility to take care of it with a benign practices, and we are not literally allowed to cause any harm to it. And we consider soil as where the journey of life begins, right? So this is the soil profile. I have why I have added this, because we need to understand that beyond up to which level the roots penetrate, and up to which level the fertilizers work, and why generally due to some traditional practices with those harmful chemicals, what actually happens with the uh, physical appearance of the soil, and what happens to the chemistry of the soil, right? So this is the soil horizon, and we will actually see that how bioenzymes actually works for the benefit of the crop growth, and and how it contributes to the healthy agricultural practices. Yeah, so we all know that in India we have like unity in diversity. The same way we also have a variety of weather conditions in our nations. Depend upon that, the soils in our country also vary in many ways. And I would like to share in the upcoming presentations, because I belong to the Kutch, which falls under arid and the semi-arid zone. My findings, I have worked upon that aspect, and I will share my findings that how beautifully bioenzymes turned out as a beneficial boons for the arid and saline soils. Yeah. So this is the types of soils in India, in which you can see that 1.29% of the soils are saline and alkaline, and 6.13% are arid and desert soil. And we will see how bioenzymes work in favor of them. Okay, now because we said that soil is the something that where the life journey begins. So why the soil health matters? Okay, why we need to take care of our soil? Because healthy soil means healthy nutrients. It provides essential nutrients. It provides support for the plants, and it ensures sustainable agricultural productivity, right? The second part is environmental protection. Now we all know that soils holds the roots of plants, and a good soil can hold the roots, and it generally reduces the erosion, right? So that's why we have to take care of our soil in order to prevent the top layer from getting eroded, and to ensure the carbon sequestration also. And that is actually eventually mitigates the climate change, right? The third point is ecosystem stability. As we all know that the soil is something that supports the biodiversity, whether it is from a microorganism to microorganisms. They provide basic, they fulfill the basic utilities, right? So in order to ensure the ecological balance, we literally need to take care of the soil health, right? So we generally we have one setup in our mind that if the soil is fertile, that must be a nutrient rich. हम जनरली यही सोचते हैं कि एक फर्टाइल सॉइल का मतलब ये होता है कि उसमें सारे न्यूट्रिएंट्स प्रेजेंट हो एंड दैट कैन सपोर्ट द प्लांट, बट जनरली सॉइल फर्टिलिटी इज समथिंग बियॉन्ड दैट. If sometimes it happens that soil is literally enriched with the nutrients, but because of poor aeration and certain type of physical properties, the nutrients cannot the roots cannot get access to the nutrients, and the plant's growth gets stunted. So that's why what are the basic characters of the fertile soil? So there has to be a balanced nutrient level, of course, but the structure and aeration also should be good, and it should support the diverse microbial life. Like, so there are several practices going on which actually hinders the good agricultural practices, and eventually they start hardening of soil. Like the practices like zoom cultivation, where only one type of crop is being harvested, and then the soil is left abandoned, and then like using those traditional harmful chemicals, which eventually in order to get the higher yield, generally farmers क्या करते हैं, chemicals the traditional practices करते हैं, जिसमें they generally use urea or diammonium phosphate. What they will do, they will eventually harden the soil. Due to that, they will kill the beneficial microbes, of course, and the nutrients which are already there present, they will get locked inside. So nutrients तो होते हैं, पर वो उनके available form में नहीं आते हैं, and that is the situation where the plant growth is start getting stunted. So initially it would definitely give a good yields, but then it will eventually reduce the amount of yield, and then the soil will be left abandoned. So, and the same cycle continues. So now where bioenzymes work, that we will see. FAO, that is Forest and Agriculture Organization, said that 19.5% of irrigated land is globally affected by the salinity, which generally results in reduced crop yields, and it limits the crop choices. So we literally need to look to address the soil salinization and soil quality degradation. Now, the biochemistry of the bioenzymes was beautifully explained by Jayashree ma'am. And we all know now that these are the eco-friendly natural cleaners, and my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Rosukon, who introduced these miraculous liquids to us, which have beautiful applications in many areas. But for soil, how they will work, that because of their very generic quality of disintegrating the bigger molecules, using the bioenzymes, what they will do, they will break down the bigger molecules and those nutrients, essential nutrients for the crop growth, which are already present in the soil. They will go inside, they will increase the aeration of the soil, they will increase the porosity of the soil, and they will break down the bigger molecules, and the nutrients will start getting available to the roots, which eventually increases the yield, right? So these are the core benefits that soil, it remediates the soil, it beautifully enhances the nutrient cycling, and eventually it improves the overall productivity of crops. So how they works, as I said, that they break down the organic matter into the simpler compounds and makes their availability, makes the roots to simply get access to the nutrients so that they can be absorbed very nicely and can be utilized for the crop growth. To address the salinity, because of the acidic behavior of them, they neutralizes the salts. They also moderates the electrical conductivity to provide a better environment for the essential nutrients to work in the benefits of the plant. So this is the basic mechanism of the bioenzymes, and yes, they of course stimulate the beneficial microbial population because by increasing the porosity of the soil, right? Now I would like to I'm sorry, there's some technical glitch. Yeah, so that results into a healthier soil with a better nutrient availability. How it affects or it impacts the agriculture? So it increases the water retention and the organic matter, as certain bioenzymes behaves as a natural organic dupes for the humic acid. I'm sorry. Okay. Because of the basic acidic characteristic, they balances the pH and they reduce the stress from the salinity, which results in the higher yields. Okay, now I would like to share my findings with you all, that which I have researched in during my research time. So what we did was we chose two types of soils. One was saline and one was neutral soils, and we conducted a study to check to the potency of bioenzymes, how they work in saline soils and neutral soils in terms of the plant growth and the productivity. So we prepared bioenzymes with the traditional method only. It was a 3 months beautiful experiment that we did. We took the bioenzymes in 1:5 dilution ratio, and it was applied every 10 days. And soil was analyzed in before plantation, in the middle of the growth, and in the post harvest phase with respect to control. And yeah, so the findings which we got is the salinity literally got reduced by 75%, and which enhanced the nutrient uptake, and they neutralized the salt, and the yield was visibly very good. The whole experiment was conducted on Vigna radiata, that is mung beans, and it increased water holding capacity. It increased the availability of soil organic carbon also, which enhanced the nutrient availability for the roots. right? It governed the electrical conductivity, which created a room for the nutrients to work. Yeah, so these are the mechanisms of that is the mechanism of salinity remediation, that how bioenzymes neutralized the salts because of its acidic nature. It broke down the larger organic molecules and it created a favorable conditions for the roots to grow. So what were the outcomes? The outcomes were reduced stress situation that were generally getting arised due to the highly saline soils. The plants, the roots were able to penetrate deeper inside the soils due to increase in the aeration and the porosity, which resulted into better absorption of the nutrients, which gave the higher yields. And one another beautiful outcome was the amount of the chlorophyll was increased. That's why it is the reason the leaf size becomes higher with respect to the control, and of course the overall dry biomass gets increased, right? Now what happens, now I have generally seen that many kitchen gardeners and home gardeners practitioners, they say that using bioenzymes generally using bioenzymes, they tend to see that the plants are able to thrive even in the inadequate amount of the sunlight. तो एक्चुअली दिस इज द रीजन वाई कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि अगर सनलाइट की अमाउंट प्रॉपर नहीं है तो भी प्लांट्स अच्छे से थ्राइव कर जाते हैं बाय यूजिंग बायोएंजाइम्स, बिकॉज बायोएंजाइम हैज अ कैपेसिटी टू इंक्रीज द अमाउंट ऑफ द क्लोरोफिल, एंड इवन इफ the light is not, the sunlight is not in the adequate amount, it generally happens that the plants becomes able to take the stored energy, right? So that's why it is also a beautiful benefit of the bioenzyme, right? Another study which we did was not only just taking bioenzymes, but we made a bioformulations by using bioenzymes through some previously published materials and some traditional knowledge that based on, like, we tend to see that banana peels are very enriched in potassium, or orange the onion peels are there, the cow dung manure is very good in nitrogen. So compiling all this traditional informations, I prepared some 4 to 5 formulations, and I experimented those formulations again on the mung beans. It was again a 3 months experiment, and there not only the reduction in salinity was achieved, but there was also significantly higher amount of phosphorus and potassium level also was achieved, because because what we did, we took those materials and we infused in the bioenzyme for the 15 days, and those formulation were used as an amendments, and they were utilized to on the test crops, right? So this was the outcomes you can see in the graph form, that how it the most beautiful results I got was on the potassium, that it then, and you can see the amendment 1 which I prepared from the kitchen waste, incorporating kitchen waste into bioenzyme gave a beautifully higher amount of potassium in the soil. So how, which are the broader benefits of bioenzyme? Of course, it reduces the reliance on the chemical fertilizers, which are generally toxic for us also, and for soils also, and for plants also. It supports sustainable farming. It supports ecological sustainability. Of course, it is cost effective, because there are so many microbial formulation nowadays are coming, which are generally called as biofertilizers, but they are really expensive. But the bioenzymes are pocket friendly solution for the farmers and easy to make. So it is advisable to create awareness among the farmers to make more use of these bioenzymes, right? And although bioenzymes have an ability to address so many sustainable goals, I would like to emphasize on sustainable goal 9, which talks about innovation, because it is really an innovative solution to support traditional agricultural practices incorporated with the modern farming. And the another is the goal 13, which talks about the climate change, because eventually I deeply feel that just like a green revolution, bioenzymes have a very good potency to create an orange revolution or a bioenzyme revolution for the betterment of the nature. So these were my findings. I would recommend for the large scale field trials that should be incorporated into the precision agricultural practices. Yeah. So I see bioenzymes as a cornerstone for the sustainable agriculture, and it has to be more researched more and more about its potency in variety of ways, right? So yeah, that was all my finding. I would end my talk with a beautiful shloka, that is Prithvi Santaranat Santunah Punya Punyena Vatah Punyena Adyushta Punya Prithvi Punyena Santunah. That means let us all together keep on doing good for the betterment of nature, and the nature will keep on benefiting us, right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving such a beautiful platform to express my views and experiences of my journey of the bioenzymes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for this lovely presentation, ख्याली जी. और आपका प्रेजेंटेशन सुन के द लास्ट श्लोक सुन के मुझे भी एक श्लोक याद आ रहा है कि पृथ्वी रक्षति रक्षता, जो भी पृथ्वी की रक्षण करते हैं उनको पृथ्वी संरक्षण देती है. तो ये बहुत अच्छी बात से आपने आपका समर्पण किया प्रेजेंटेशन का. And you also took us through how bioenzymes, which are also derived from the organic waste through microbiological fermentation, are emerging as sustainable solutions for enhancing agricultural productivity and the soil health. The multifunctional biocatalysts improve nutrient availability, enhance microbial activity, and restore soil fertility by breaking down complex organic matter into plant available nutrients. इसको सपोर्ट करते हुए आपने बहुत ही अच्छा आपके फाइंडिंग्स भी आपने you shared your findings regarding the experiments which you have done, how soil productivity, the crop productivity has emphasized by the use of bioenzymes. You also threw light upon the broader benefits of bioenzymes, upon its environmental aspects, the economic aspects, which are very important right now, because many people, when they are opting for organic fertilizers, also have a thing, or maybe they are in two minds, thinking that going organic would be expensive for me, but then making your own fertilizers and using it, and the raw material would be, as everyone knows, that for bioenzymes, the raw material is the peels, which are used as waste. So that would definitely be much more economic than the other market-bought fertilizers and manures. And also, you at the end of this presentation, mentioned that how BE addresses the SDGs, especially the 9 and 13th one, which speaks loud about the innovation and also the climate change. So here we come to an end of this presentation by a lovely presentation about the soil health of given by Khyali ji. If there are any questions, I would request everyone to put them on the chat box, and also request Khyali ji to please answer them on the chat box.
Okay.
Because, as
Sure.
I mentioned earlier, we are running short of
Yeah.
time. So I would just go ahead with our next speaker, if that's okay with you, Khyali ji.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. I'm doing that. Yeah.
ठीक है, ठीक है. हम लोग अभी आगे बढ़ते हैं. बायोएंजाइम एंटरप्रेन्योर एकेडमी की ओर से आज के हमारे लास्ट स्पीकर है प्रीति जी राव. प्रीति जी राव हमारे लिए एक शी इज आवर इंस्पिरेशन आफ्टर डॉक्टर रूसुकुन. प्रीति जी एंड नागेश जी, both of them are our founder trustees, and Preeti ji is the president of Bioenzymes Entrepreneur Academy. They are our inspiration. They are the reason we tend to work so much, tend to, मैंने वो हमें इस Bioenzymes Entrepreneur Academy को पूरी तरह से अच्छे से, she has held us all together by, her presence itself is so, I would say, प्योर बायोएंजाइम की तरह ही है पूरे. प्रीति जी आप भी, so उनका एक ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन मैं देती हूँ. Preeti ji is a postgraduate in marketing from Bangalore University. She is the founder and driving force behind Soil and Soul Foundation and Bioenzymes Entrepreneur Academy. With 2 decades of work experience, she is a sustainability practitioner and a yoga teacher. Preeti ji also holds a black belt in karate and has won national gold medal for flying and aero modeling. Preeti ji loves traveling, teaching, and connecting with people. Preeti ji would be taking us through the role of BEA in academia and industry collaboration. So, Preeti ji, over to you.
Thank you, Yogini. और मैं कोशिश करूंगी कि जो जो छोटे मोटे पार्ट हमारे एक्सपर्ट से मिस हो गए हैं उसको भी कवर करते हुए आगे निकले हम. तो इसमें टुडे आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू शेयर मोर अबाउट द रोल ऑफ बायोएंजाइम and the way we are looking forward to do it in a more elaborate way. So Bioenzyme Academy के बारे में तो आपने सुन लिया है, and our main role is bridging the gap between industry and the sustainable development. Now, why this criteria came to us, why this has to happen. The thing is, like, the way you have seen, we have been making enzymes, and a lot of us are making enzymes, and we are using it with a very pure intention of bringing some difference in our environment and in our life, a healthy life. And और इससे हमें बहुत ज़्यादा रिजल्ट हमारे सामने आए हैं, एंड वी कैन नॉट इग्नोर दीज रिजल्ट्स. और जो इतने जो प्रोमिनेंट रिजल्ट्स हमें दिख रहे हैं, हम लोग उसको डिनाई नहीं कर सकते. नाउ व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड डूइंग दिस, वी फेल्ट कि अभी हमें थोड़ा उल्टा चलना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज लॉट ऑफ वर्क हैज़ हैपेंड इन एप्लीकेशंस, और ये सारे बहुत ही छोटे लेवल से एक एक घर से, इंडिविजुअल घर से शुरू हुए हैं. तो हमने अपने घर में एक्सपेरिमेंट करना शुरू किया है, और फिर आगे जैसे जैसे बढ़ते गए तो देखा इस पे रिसर्च थोड़ा कम हुआ है, और हमारा एप्लीकेशंस बहुत हो गया, हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स बहुत बन रहे हैं, हमारा रिजल्ट्स बहुत अच्छा आ रहा है इंडस्ट्रियल लेवल पे, होम लेवल पे. सो दैट वाज टाइम व्हेन वी हैड टू approach to the colleges and universities that we are seeing the result, but if we have to write everything in the paper, then institutes have to help us. तो अभी हमारे साथ तो ये जो हमारा गैप है इंस्टीट्यूट से रिसर्च कराना to figure out what kind of how we are getting these results, if we have to really scale up for the environment sustainability, what are the kind of optimization we need to do, and how we need to use, what we need to use for what problem are we solving. So, that is the basic role what our academy is trying to do. And while doing this, we figured out we are actually handling 9 sustainable development goals set up by UN. तो इसमें हमारा हेल्थ भी अफेक्ट कर रहा है. वी कैन सी द वे आवर हेल्थ हैज इम्प्रूव्ड, हेल्थ ऑफ आवर फैमिली हैज चेंज्ड, एंड एनवायरमेंट अराउंड अस हैज चेंज्ड. द वे द क्लीन वाटर, अगर हम लोग घर से गंदा, if we don't drain out those the toxic chemicals, so we are actually keeping our water clean. Or we are also working at economical growth. हम लोग small scale industries में self help group के साथ we are trying to decentralize the method and usage of all these how we inspire more and more people to get into this so that everybody grows together. फिर इसमें industrial innovation, so you have seen the kind of work Taru has done, the way research Khayali has done, and how bioenzyme is helping us to shape it up. We are also working on sustainable cities and communities, how we are developing these kind of communities, how we can manage this waste, and how we can have more of zero waste campus or zero waste organizations. So to have a healthy lifestyle. And this also leads to the responsibly consuming things. What are we consuming? The products, every product what we use in our lives, whether it is, for our home or for our farming or for our industrial use, or so all these are helping us to understand what goes into our ecosystem. So when we try understanding what are we draining to our ecosystem, to our soil, to our air, and to the water, we definitely think consciously, and also look into the responsible consumption. Do we really need it? We are also looking into the climate action, because all these things leads to the climate action. We are definitely addressing the life below the water, because every being is important and every being is a part of our ecosystem. Every being is a part of our food chain. And life definitely on earth. So when I say life, it just doesn't mean the human, it means every resource, every being, every insect, every bird, every butterfly. So we are looking into the entire holistic restoration of our ecosystem. So we are actually handling the 9, addressing all the 9 SDGs set by UN. So by enzyme, we are, as you all know, we are definitely looking into the climate action, the way Earth is getting restless and going through so much of stress. How do we bring it down? And the only way is to have more and more people getting into this who can join with us and take the mission forward. So as I said in the beginning, we are looking into addressing the gap between the academia, because we have already done a lot of things at ground level, and now it is high time when all the research based on this can go out of those lab, out of those 4 walls, and we can use it for restoring our life, restoring the life on earth and restoring the earth itself. So this is where we are active. Now we are uh, empowering our entrepreneurs. We are doing education. We are also sharing the experience. So because these are all the experiential learning. So when we share with each other, we help each other to grow. And this is what we are into now. And BA is uh, till now we have done collaborations with Educational Institute. Holkar Science College is with us for more than 6 years now. They, yeah, we already have 6 PhD students with us from there. We have IIT Jodhpur helping us today. Dr. Chandana is going to talk more about, how we are working and the kind of work is happening there. Bangalore University, we are working with the wastewater, the anaerobic condition of wastewater, how do we treat with that, and different kinds of experiments and different kinds of research is going on. We have also launched a couple of educational program, the certified course, and our course is uh, recognized by central government now. We are also collaborating with organizations like Forest by Heartfulness, who's uh, making us, taking it to the masses, how we bring more and more eco-conscious people around us to heal our earth. And definitely the farming is one of the major focus because our soil has degraded so much that I think uh, if we don't restore our soil, we are running into a problem. And and every, it is not just the soil, and we can say water as well, the kind of toxic gas, all these things are there, releasing the waste, the soil is degrading, the water has already degraded. So how do we bring all these things? And it's all with the conscious consumption and more people joining us. So we are Knowledge Hub. We are till now, I mean, Dr. Roshokon, who has put more than 50 years of her work in this area. But it has so BA is working in that one field, collecting it, making it reachable to more and more people, organizing the entire section of the knowledge what is stored there in Thailand. So we do have a lot of programs with her so that we learn more and we come up with some systematic or strategically planned book for people to understand it easily. So we have done some work, and till now we have reached 14 states for the different school programs. We have done projects in 16 states. We have addressed more than 500 schools, more than 2 lakhs students. Research institutes are with us, and interns. These are the data of just last 3 years. We have interns from more than hundreds interns till now. We have touched so many lives. We have done so much plantation. We have reached 10 countries. We are a part of International Enzyme Network. And now we are initiating the Enzyme Museum in India. We are also a part of Indian Gallery for International Enzyme Museum, which will be happening under Dr. Rushukon's guidance in Thailand. So these are the small highlights of what we've been doing. So this is the part of the Thailand trip where we meet a lot of people from different countries and try to understand the kind of work has gone into it and where we have to take it further, the role of, again, bioenzyme. We did, last year we had organized G20 Summit in Mumbai University where we had 300 participants. There were 8 countries who had participated in this. All our members from 17 states, our members had come, and 97 paper presentation happened there. We had 35 prominent speakers, and everything happened just in one day. And I'm so glad many of our friends from different states and our members from different states, those who were there in G20 are also there in today's session. it was actually a very good program where we could get a lot of brainstorming sessions and presentations and the kind of work happening around. So this was this happened last year, 2023. So we did try. This was a pilot project in Delhi where we tried the air pollution effect of bioenzyme on air pollution. This was a pilot program, and it has shown the results. So let's see how we can take it further from here. This has shown, say, of 65 to 70% of reduction in PM 2.5. We are making enzymes in the temples and ashrams from their waste flowers and food. These are the interns from different colleges whom we are working with. An internship is an ongoing program, so we do have a lot of students coming and working with us. This is about shaping of enzyme, shaping of BA. So in this, we are actually, recently we got our policy passed from Central Cabinet, the bioenzyme for education, for employment, and for environment. So this was passed on 24th of August. This is our one of the major achievement, I can say. In future, definitely we are looking at having a campus which can bring all the like-minded people together, and we can take the work further with the research work further. So we are encouraging a lot of our colleges, research institutes, and industries to collaborate and try out. We have tried enzymes in a lot of industries, and the experiments are on. So once the reason we are together here because our effort is towards healing our earth, how we take it, and this is not one person's job. It has to be collaboratively doing. We have done enough for our landfill. We have addressed the landfill. We have seen the reduction in methane emission. We have seen the changes in our water bodies. We have seen the changes in our soil structure and making it more fertile. And, you can see what Kyali has said. So, we have addressed, we have done enough of trial in all of these. And we definitely look forward to take it more with the organization like Mithila University so that we can bring the change locally there and bring difference in people's life. So I think this is what we wanted to convey from BEA. And any questions about this, we are available or we can go further with that.
Thank you so much, Preeti ji, for this information which you've shared with us. So basically what Preeti ji had said, I would just, give an abstract of it, which says that Bioenzymes Entrepreneur Academy is at the forefront of promoting sustainable development by bridging the gap between academia and industry. With a mission to heal the earth and address the global ecological challenges, BA focuses on bioenzyme innovation, fostering collaboration among researchers, and entrepreneurs and farmers. By empowering individuals through education, training, and mentorship, BEA cultivates impactful solutions that enhances the ecosystem and promotes eco-friendly practices. BEA's initiatives also include partnership with educational institutions like IIT Jodhpur, Holkar Science College, certified courses on bioenzyme production, and programs such as Green at Work, Green at Home. These efforts extend into industry, aiding farmers and entrepreneurs with bioenzyme-based solutions, bioremediation of water bodies, and the development of sustainable chemical-free alternatives. As a hub of knowledge, sharing and innovation, BEA actively drives the translation of academic research into market-ready products while supporting community-driven sustainability practices. It's a vision emphasizing strengthening academia-industry ties, launching a nationwide green campaigns, and advancing bioenzyme applications for a sustainable future. Together, BEA